Anyway, what is up my fellow Jedi and welcome to LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Today we are reviewing episode 1, which was everyone's most loved Star Wars, The Phantom Menace. Only joking. I mean, before episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, everyone 100% hated this Star Wars movie. I, to be honest, always liked it. Yeah, it had its bad bits, but my god, the Darth Maul duel at the end, the Duel of Fates music, masterpiece. So today we're breaking down and reviewing it out of 10, The Phantom Menace in LEGO. I have to say, as a starting point for this game, it's a great opener for me. Each campaign has 5 story missions per movie, and the missions you do here are great and contain so much variety. If you watched my top tips video, you'd have seen some of the footage from The Phantom Menace in the background. Let me tell you, the team who created this got the comedy right. They knew The Phantom Menace had its problems and 100% leaned into the comedy moments. I'm not going to show much of it here as you need to experience it for yourself. I have to say I did laugh out loud a fair few times. So with The Phantom Menace, you start off in space controlling a Republic Star Cruiser and you head to the Droid Federation control ship. Then Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan enter. You're ambushed by the droids and head down to the planet of Naboo, and the story unfolds from there. Now, this game takes small areas from the movie and really expands them. That small bit where you meet Jar Jar on the planet of Naboo with a Federation invasion happening, you can now explore, and as I said in my tips video, please do explore and you can grab them Kyber bricks. But what sets this apart from the other campaigns so far and makes The Phantom Menace an excellent starting point is the mission variety. You've got underwater chase scenes, lightsaber battles with droids, and there are 4 main stand-ups for me that just blow my mind and give The Phantom Menace LEGO a really good score. Spoiler for the score at the end. Number 1, the pod racing. Now, in the movie I always felt pod racing was a bit meh, it just kind of felt like it was going on a lot, but here, playing as Annie, racing at max speed, trying to chase down Sebulba, it's just a real highlight from the campaign and exhilarating to be in the pod racer seat. Number 2, fighting as the Gungans on Naboo. Now, we can all agree Jar Jar wasn't the greatest character ever made, but what they've done here in LEGO Star Wars is just almost like a tower defense game. You have to defend the shield generators from invading battle droids, and then you take control of the big boomer catapults and try and stop the advance of the AAT battle tanks and droid army. It's a fun mission and it just looks great. Now this is pod racing! Is a classic line that we all remember from The Phantom Menace, and taking control of a Naboo starfighter was always a fantasy of mine as a child. The sleek yellow and silver ships just always looked incredible, and seeing a kid fly them in a movie just made you think, oh, maybe this is possible. So fighting the droids and going up against the droid control ship was a brilliant moment, and having R2 in the droid seat next to you, it was just a blast to play. But finally, the standout moment from the Phantom Menace LEGO game. Come on, you've all guessed it by now. It's the Duel of Fates. Fighting Darth Maul is epic. The shield walls, switching between Obi and Qui-Gon, it's just an amazing gameplay moment and one that any Star Wars and even any LEGO fan will love. As a massive Star Wars fan myself, I mentioned that Phantom Menace has got its problems, but as part of the Skywalker Saga, it's an excellent intro piece to the game and one I will gladly give a 9 out of 10 for the gameplay variety, comedy and sheer brilliance of level design. The only downside for me is actually, in my favourite bit, the Duel of Fates, is that you can defeat Darth Maul as Qui-Gon Jinn, and obviously that doesn't happen in the movie, but then the cutscene that happens afterwards, again, I'll let you experience it for yourself, but that to me was just a little detail that in my nerdy little head, I was like, ooh, you know, you could have done that differently. But pure brilliance, the rest of it. That's why I give this a 9 out of 10. Until next time, gang, may the Force be with you.